In this video, I will complete the book and workbook exercises of lesson number 7, A Scribe's Dream. Everybody open page number 62. Your first question, number these sentences in the correct order. Your order is 4, 1, 6, 5, 3, 2. Let me read out those sentences in the correct order. The scribe was proud that he had never borrowed a single paisa. The scribe's wife repeated the story of the dream to her friends. The moneylender went to visit the scribe. The scribe and his wife went to Birbal for help. Birbal asked the scribe to call the moneylender. The moneylender never tried to bully anyone else again. Your B question is, answer these questions. Write down these question answers in English to copy. Your first question is, what was the scribe proud of? The scribe was proud of the fact that he had never borrowed a single paisa. What was the scribe's greatest worry? The scribe's greatest worry was of borrowing money. How did the moneylender hear about the scribe's dream? The moneylender heard about the scribe's dream through the people. What idea did the scribe's wife have to save them from ruin? The scribe's wife thought of asking help from Birbal. What did Birbal do after hearing the scribe's tale of woe? Birbal took 100 gold coins and placed it in front of a mirror. Birbal asked the moneylender to take all the coins in the mirror in return for the dream loan. Now come back to page number 62. Play with words. The scribe's greatest fear was that he would fall into the hands of a moneylender. To fall into someone's hands means to be controlled by a dangerous person. In English, these are many such phrases and expressions where the true meaning is different from the meaning of the words which the phrase contains. These are called idioms. Match these idioms with their meanings. Keep your chin up, be brave and cheerful. Keep an eye out, look carefully for. Lend an ear to listen to someone. Got off on the wrong foot, made a bad start. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Show your true feelings openly. Pull her leg, tease her. Your E question on page number 63. Take the correct meaning of the underlined words as they have been used in these sentences. The moneylender's eyes began to glitter readily. Glitter means shone brightly. There will be interest on the borrowed money. Interest means a charge for the money lent. The story spread and it reached the moneylender's ears. Spread means circulated. The scribe's wife sat down suddenly, her knees giving way beneath her. Knees giving way beneath her means collapsing. Only Birbal can save us from utter ruin means devastation. Utter ruin means devastation. Your F question is, circle the words in each set that are closest in the meaning to the words in capitals. Nightmare means bad dream. Tottering means staggering. Tottering means walk with difficulty. Moan means to cry or complain. Means groan. Distressed means upset. Glittery means sparkling. Your grammar fun, which comes under English 1. G question, take the correct verbs within the brackets. Now remember, what is verb? A doing word or an action word. Everyone has left the room. Manoj is planning to visit his grandparents. Matthew and John were collecting books for the orphanage. The list of items is on the table. The list, one thing, is on the table. Kirat and Meher were sightseeing the whole day. Janab's parents have bought a new house. Turn to page number 64. Write N for nouns or V for words for the underlined words. Now N stand and noun means name of a person, place, animal or a thing. Verb means an action word. Dress quickly and leave for school. Dress quickly. Dress is your verb. I water the plants every day. I water. Water again. Verb. The guard blew the whistle. Whistle is noun. My dress is with the tailor. Dress. Noun. May I have some water? Water. Noun. Do not whistle. You are disturbing me. Whistle. Verb. Now open workbook page number 32. Your A question. Match these idioms with their meanings. Rags to riches means to go from being very poor to very wealthy. Throw your money around, to spend money in a showy way. Cut corners, do something badly to save money. Hand to mouth, having barely enough food and money to survive. Heart of gold, a very kind or good nature. Time is money, time is valuable. Your B question is tick the correct meanings of the underlined words. If you don't know where to go, I can guide you. Guide means lead you. When the little boy fell over, he grazed his knee on a rock. Grazed means broke. If you break my camera, you will need to get it repaired. Repaired means fixed. The baby giggled when I tickled her. Giggled means laughed. I gripped the rope as I climbed down the rocks. Gripped means tightly held. My arm throbbed when I broke it. Throbbed means hurt badly. Quit making so much noise. You must behave, said the teacher. Quiet means stop. I saw the lightning strike the tree during the big storm. Strike means hit. Your C question on page number 33. Use a dictionary to find the meanings of the words in capitals. Then circle the words in each set that are closest in meaning to the words in capitals. Terror means horror. Peculiar means strange. Fragile means breakable. Mock, tease, reveal, disclose. Write those word meanings in your English 2 copy. Scribe means a person who copies books and writings. Strolled over, to walk leisurely or went to. Gasped in a falling voice, spoke with difficulty, sat in silent despair, sat feeling helpless, utter ruin, complete poverty, tale of woe, story of suffering, hazur, sir, debt, money that is owed, met his match, met someone equal to him. Let me summarize today's video. I have read and explained the lesson. I gave you meaning of difficult words. I completed book exercises A, B, D, E, F, G, H. I have completed workbook exercises A, B, C. Your home assignment is to read the lesson, complete book and workbook exercises neatly and correctly, write question and answers in English 2 copy, and even your word meanings. With this, I complete not only your lesson number 7, A Scribe's Dream, but also your UT syllabus. Work hard and attempt the UT sincerely and correctly. That's all for today. Thank you. God bless you all.